Hey, Tony! Okay.
That's a big
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to build a wall. I wonder where you're going to park the car.
Sorry.
Because I thought this was a shop, or going to be a shop. So, seems the wall goes all the way around.
So they don't just stick that on the drive or the entrance in.
I don't know. Where's the parking? I really don't know. It's a bit of a mystery. Okay, remember there was the Antillean Nighthawk, and he's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one right in front of me, and then right over there is another one. So I don't know if that's mom and dad, or is there a nest? I don't want to step on anything that's a nest. Okay, while I was looking at the birds, Sid said the big tarpon came through, but I don't see him. Yeah, there's quite a few. A couple other fish down in there too. Right in front of the shingle. The other one, they got some pretty cool markings. I don't know if it's sitting on a nest or what it's doing. I don't want to disturb it. The other one's sitting over there. So unless you've, like, I don't know, been on a really deserted island or underwater or, you know, totally out of touch with the world, you probably know that, like, the US has been having this big trade thing going on with China. And, you know, one of the things that's going to happen, of course, in the US is that prices are going to rise, more than likely. The companies are not going to, you know, take the increase of, say, 25%. So the consumer is going to bear the burden of that. Now, as to the Bahamas, what's going to happen on that one is, I think 70% of the stuff in this country comes from the US. So, picture, if it goes up 25 cents in the US, or 25% in the US, it's going to go up 75% in the Bahamas. Now, that's only for stuff that's coming from China. So, you know, food that doesn't come from China, I bet you the junky Chinese garlic's going to go up here, because that's one of the benefits on the US side is the garlic growers are like, yeah. But when everything, you know, and I say it's going to jump to 75 because generally if something costs, you know, just roughly speaking, $1 in the US, by the time it gets to Eleuthera, it's generally about $3. So it's about 3 times. So if you figure it's 25% more, it's probably going to be like 75% more by the time it gets here. So that's going to be a big increase in anything that comes out of China. Remember, if it goes from China to the US and the US to here is where you're going to see that major increase. And there's already been, you know, the articles, the government, you know, everybody telling people it's going to happen. How long? That you don't know. Until that whole thing gets straightened out or something happens, it's going to continue for a while. And I mean, it's a whole topic that we're not going to get into. But as for down here, you know, if people are coming down here and buying a house or that kind of stuff, if you're just vacationing, it won't really matter too much, and you know, unless you're, I don't know, buying a lot of Chinese garlic or something. But it'll more affect local people because the cost of a lot of the things that maybe they have somebody in Florida buy them this, that, and the other thing at Walmart or one of those companies that does a lot of business with China, that cost will have already increased, and by the time that comes across, they'll see on this end an increase not only in the cost of that item, but also because it's a higher price, of course, then there'll be more tax to that item, because if it was $1, you know, 12% on $1 is 12 cents. 12% on $3 is 36 cents. So between the increased tax and the increased cost of the goods, it's going to hurt in a lot of ways. How bad? I don't know, but there are going to be problems, and there's already enough issues with employment and everything else. So it is what it is. You're just going to have to figure it out. But it is coming, and it'll be relatively soon, I would think. So on that garlic note, Sid just went and bought some nice Chinese garlic, because that's the option here. And it was the whole bulb, 75 cents. So it'll be interesting to see if that changes or basically stays the same. I don't know how much supply of Chinese garlic they have around here in Nassau, Florida, that's already coming through. But 75 cents for a bulb. We're headed out this morning to go up to the airport, and I've got to get tickets for when we leave, and also, well, I don't want to wait too long just in case, because this one isn't really optional. We can't, well, we could change it, but it really would be a pain in the neck. So, and we've also got to make the arrangements to have Hello be on there. Oh, farmer's market, okay. just filled up. Gas is now $5.39 a gallon, and I had to put in. We had over a quarter of a tank, and it was $32. And this is not a big tank. So what's that? Six gallons, maybe?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Governor's Harbor International Airport. Bushes down here. Oh, we got a much better view of the airport now. Huh.
They have to do that.
Well, tickets are bought. That's all set. The lady who is in charge over there, we don't know if we'll see her, so we had hugs and goodbyes because she might be on duty that day. She's not positive. And we've known her for many, many, many years. Well, that goes for a lot of people here. We've known a lot of people for a lot of years.